here. So it's very overly A few times. Once.
time.
Many times, long time ago.
Many times, a long time ago. Once. Many, perfect. Trail rut for the guys who've been lots of it a while ago.
Trail.
Powder rolled in a couple times. Perfect. So this tour, kind of give you a little bit of an expectation. It's all on trail, but we'll be cruising up the mountain. It'll be quite good fun. If we're good enough, we may get onto a frozen lake, depending if it's actually frozen. Obviously, we don't want a submarine or something. Have been there, have done that.
Too expensive. I can swim, it cannot.
Yes, exactly.
Glug, 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 glug,
For
glug.
most of you guys, that'll be a bit of revision. For anybody who hasn't snowmobiled, it'll be a bit kind of like a learning experience. When you first jump on, sit nice and far forward. I like to have my knees either kind of on the cowling or just off it, as it gives you nice good grip with a bend in your elbows. The reason why I want to bend in your elbows is to be able to steer handlebars fully, both directions. Yeah. It's always chaos when there's, well, we have 28 of you out here currently. Alright, on your right, to get these things going, it's wildly complicated. Most people, if you ever run your own snowmobile, you've got a full start. Thank God these things don't, otherwise you'd be getting very tired very quickly. To get these things going, kill cord goes on your left wrist. It's just like a treadmill, jet ski, any other snowmobile you've been on. It comes off, grab it, take it, push it nice and firmly back down. Then to actually start the engine, you pull up on this little red toggle and you push the only orange button on the entire machine on your left handlebar. To get it turned off, it's even more complicated. You press down on the off button.
I'll be right back. And then we'll go
It's built for people like me, don't worry. Everybody happy with that?
Yep.
Perfect. To go forward, you've got to kind of, you've got your thumb throttle, your gas pedal, whatever you want to call it, on the right hand side. If we call it a gas pedal, don't try using your foot, that would be some very impressive gymnastics. Hold on to the outside of the handlebar and use just the pad of your thumb. We hold on to the outside, so one, you don't trap your hand underneath the throttle, and two, if anything does hit you, you hit a bump or a rock, you grab the handlebar rather than doing one of these, which is always an interesting moment. My heart stops as well as yours. Hopefully not lit. If you want to slow down, the moment you let go of this accelerator, the engine will start to engine brake, and it will start to slow you down. If you want to slow down faster, you've got a brake on your left side. Keep your hand around the handlebar when you are driving. It gives you good grip, and it means you don't accidentally apply the brake and try and go forward. When you want to actually go forward, extend your fingers over the brakes, and then pump it on and off, nice and hard, until you come to a stop. The reason for this is when we grab that brake, that track beneath me comes to a stop, the teeth on the track grab snow, and it's the grabbing of the snow that will give you braking force. The moment that you kind of grab all the snow the track can hold, it doesn't give you any more braking force. Yeah, turns you into a toboggan. So you release it, re-grab it, release it, re-grab it. We are going to train all of this, we'll make sure we're done nice and quick and get going from there.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, on the maneuvering front, process number one, look where you're going. Two, turn the same direction. I have seen the ever optimistic many times, and it's utterly terrifying. So look the same way, turn the same way, and then we do the one cheek sneak. You sneak one of your cheeks the same direction that you are turning. Keeps weight on the inside ski, gives you grip, keeps you upright. Now it's going the other way. Right up and over. That is very different from doing this. This is not going to do anything. You have to move your hips. Happy with that? Sure. Perfect. There's one time where that changes. If we come to a side hill, one side of the snowmobile is higher than the other, always move your weight uphill into the hill. Keeps you safe, keeps you upright, keeps you gripped. Exact same thing. That includes in turns. If we come to a banked turn, you want to move your weight uphill into the hill. Happy with that one? Perfect. I'm mentioning those because these things do flop over. They do go on their side quite often. If that does happen, keep your legs tucked in, keep your hands on the handlebar. Do not try and kickstand. These things are about 350 kilograms, and there's a big metal bar right next to your shin. Your shin will not win. Keep your legs in, keep yourself tucked in, allow yourself to go over. I will come back, I will laugh at you. Hopefully somebody will have taken pictures, we'll get you upright and we'll keep you going. Happy with that?
Yep.
Sure.
Perfect.
Well, why are you looking at me?
I already know now who I'm going to be worried
You have to
about.
look about it.
I have to look
You're
at
the
this.
first to go
Well, I'm
over.
actually listening so intently that's why you look at me.
Okay, other than that, there's no kind of questions on the controls maneuvering. Perfect. How the tour is going to go? We're going to go up to a line up behind me. If I'm on the left-hand side of the road, you're on the left-hand side of the road. If I'm on the right, you're on the right. Please try and keep 3 snowmobiles distant between each person. That's when we're kind of cruising around. Imagine it like you're driving on the highway, lots of space. When you start to slow down, bunch up. The more I trust you today, the further we're going to go, the faster we're going to go, the more fun things we're going to get to do. If you mess around, if you try drag racing, anything like that, I will just take you off your snowmobile. It'll be a very boring tour. If I trust you, we're going to get to go some very
Be an
cool
adult.
Yes, this is adult responsible fun time.
You never said anything about that. We're inviting me.
Oh.
Group 2's over there.
There you go.
You're a late addition.
Other than that, I've got a couple of hand signals. If you see me throw one of my arms up like this while I'm driving around, this means caution, slow down, come off your gas, see what I'm seeing. I will slow us down a fair bit, especially if we're going faster. So I like to go fast. Slow down makes people go fast. It'll be for bridges, other groups, public sledders, snowcats, things like that. They do come to. We've got 3 which roam around here at random points in the day. Other than that, if I do come off my if I step off my snowmobile, not if I come off my snowmobile. If I step off my snowmobile, do this motion or this, just kill the engine. Want to have a quick conversation with you, make sure everything's okay. Then last but not least, it's a question. If I give you a thumbs up, I want to see a thumbs up back from you guys if you're okay. If you give me a thumbs up and you're not okay, I'm very likely to drive away. If you are not okay, wave, scream, call me names. I'll come across to you and help you out as soon as I can. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Perfect. Rough thing, the first kind of 10 minutes or so, a bit stop and start. It's when I'm kind of going through my tick boxes, making sure I'm happy with everybody. We'll start off with some turn training, do some brake training, then at some point we're going to do some progressive side hilling, and we will see where we get to go. Everybody happy with that? Everybody understand it? Still want to go?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's yapping in the hall in the thing?
7-month-old border collie.
Oh.
Dinner. It's the most magical looking sled.
Turbo?
Weighs about twice the weight of this thing.
I'll take middle of the pack. Which one will that be?
I'm up the front. Any of these ones. My suggestion is the more confident goes to the back, the less confident comes to the front, because then you can see what I'm doing. We can get through the training nice and quick.
Take middle.
Yeah.
So where are you?
I'll be right in the front here. You guys pick any of this lot behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, right behind you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Your thumb throttle will twist up and down, meaning you can make it more comfortable for you guys. What we're going to do here, a bit of brake training. I'm going to give a demo. I'll pull into the middle of the road. I'm going to accelerate up to a good pace. Then I'm going to come off my gas, pump the brakes until I come to a stop. What I'm looking for from you guys is I'm going to be looking at your brake hand basically. I want to see your hand around the handlebar, fingers over, and then fully just flick it. Exaggerate what you're doing so you can show me that you know how to pump the brakes. Happy with that? If this all goes well, our next thing is we're going to make a tight left-hand turn. We're going to be going uphill. Left-hand turns are more difficult than right-hand turns, and that is because most people, when they want to go to the left, will push their right handlebar. What else is on your right hand? Throttle. Your gas, your throttle. All you want to think about is pulling your left handlebar. Gives you smooth, easy action on your throttle. Please, if we're doing tight turns or kind of U-turns at all, try and have maximum of one in the turn at a time. It's just for safety. It means that we can get going. Everybody happy with that? Perfect. Alright, this is an opportunity for you guys to also get a bit more used to the acceleration, because we're going to be using that a bit on the way up the hill. Once you're ready, engines on. Side by side. The issue with that is there are no mirrors, and it's what we call magnetic rock. Same in skiing, kayaking, mountain biking. If you look, you generally go, and inevitably somebody will drive alongside you and you'll do this.
Yep.
And I have seen it, and I can
tell you it's a new jacket because of it. Let's put it that way. Everybody happy? We're cruising at a good pace. What we're going to do here, we're going to do a bit of side hill training. You'll see how there's kind of a little mohawk over to the left. It might be a bit difficult because it's quite white on white. But what you're going to notice is your snowmobile is going to do this. When it does that, move your weight uphill into the hill. We're then going to do a loop. We'll do it on the other side. And then we're going to go do what we call a downhill line. I'm going to get through this nice and quick because I want to get you up to somewhere pretty cool. On this, please show me your weight shifting, really exaggerate it. Something I was noticing on the way up, people are now tending to lean. Do not lean. Move your bum. You will have even noticed on that first tight left-hand corner, you might have felt your snowmobile beginning to do this, starting to lift on the inside. You have to shuffle your weight, otherwise you will simply topple. When we come to our downhill line, we're going to do a loop, and over to your right-hand side, you'll see a little kind of mound directly to your right. You'll see a little track for anybody else behind. When we come to that, one person in it at a time, we're going to kind of come down, back out and around. And what it is, it's just to kind of give you an experience of going very quickly down a steep line. All you got to do is not touch your gas. Once you come to the precipice, you don't touch your gas, you maybe pump your brakes. You're going to hear a high-pitched squealing sound. That's all you need to worry about. Happy with that? Awesome. Alright, engines on. A little bit more technical, a lot higher consequence. are going up through here, please make sure you are moving your weight a lot. You may need to move it multiple times in one turn. If the person in front of you flops on their side, either stop well below them or try and make your way past. As we're going through here, there are a couple of things to consider. This is going to be quite steep in some sections. Snowmobiles do not like starting on uphills. If you stop, stay stopped. I will come back and get you going. Give each other lots of space. If you see a steep uphill, maybe wait for the person in front of you to clear 75% of it so you can maintain your momentum the whole way up the hill. When we do get in here, there is one steep downhill. Remember to pump those brakes. You are going to hear a high-pitched squealing sound. Everybody happy? If you've got enough, if you've got like a load of space, yes. If not, if they like stop and they're very close, try and make other way. Like, as in if they fall over. If they just outright stop. Alright, everybody ready? Engine's on. our alpine cabin. None of the other groups will be coming up here.
Nice. Tommy? Red book? Firebolt?
It's not hard, it's just consequential. And
Hey.
the amount of times that people roll in those turns.
I think I could do it like sharing a snow or something like this. I did it.
Gary, you doing up there?
With this tour, it is all on trail. Because none of you've got AV vehicles, things like that. We do have a backcountry explorer tour, which is we take you into powder, we give you a little bit of an AV training when you get going.
Yeah.
We are about to go have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How good do you have to be for the off-road course?
This whole area is.
Look at Kmart. What's that? Better than us. Okay.
I'm a certified avalanche technician, and this area does give me the creeps every now and again. Not because, not because it's big terrain.
No worries.
There's just pockets after pockets after pockets after pockets of sketchy areas. But come this way.
How good do you have to be
For the backcountry.
Oh, we don't need a smile.
You don't need to be particularly, well, you guys would be good, like this is what I've found at the beginner of backcountry tour.
Good enough so you can
Good enough that you could get going into it.
go down here?
But we'd have to see when we get out there, because trail riding and powder riding are two completely different things.
Once you stop in this, you're completely fucked. And
Right.
It's a 45-minute dig.
Yeah. Yesterday I was out on my own personal two-stroke, and one of my friends trapped himself in a tree well, so that was a 10-minute dig out, and then we spent an hour and a half cutting down a tree with 5 people lifting this snowmobile out.
Nothing.
Yeah. And that was about 400 meters up. Yeah, it was up. Excuse my
Long
French
day.
here. It was a fucking awesome day.
He always did a lot.
Oh, well, I was the novice compared to the rest of the group, and I was rolling my snowmobile everywhere. And so they were helping me out, so I kind of was like, yeah, you know what, this is being repaid. You've helped me about 20 times, I helped you with one big one, we'll take that. Alright, what I'm going to, if you want any photos, here's a nice place for it. If not, we're going to drop down onto our frozen lake. Straight in front of us is a frozen lake here. And what we're going to do, we're going to go down there, have a little bit of fun on it, and we'll see what we can do from there. In that mist, there is a big kind of oval. I want you to imagine a clock face on that oval.
Right.
The 1 and 2 o'clock position of the oval down here, it's in the far right.
We're going down there? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So
Yeah, I was going to say, I said to wait for a minute, we'll get you somewhere.
What is it?
Yeah. Noon is straight ahead, 1 and 2, out of bounds, it's a creek.
Okay.
9 o'clock, out of bounds, it's a creek.
Okay.
I'm going to set a little loop, and then
Okay, follow
what
it.
we'll do, we'll go down, I'll set a loop, I'm going to stand at one end, and we'll just launch you, and you can just pin it down to the other end of the lake, come back round.
How do we get down there?
over here.
Straight down here.
You just
Call me if you need me.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're all good? That's boss man there. So we're going to do one of those downhill lines. So remember that kind of little hump we did?
Yep.
It's a tiny version of this. This is a significant one. This is fun. When you get into it, no acceleration is needed at all.
Yeah.
Sit nice and far forward on your sled, so you've got weight on those front 2 skis, and keep yourself sat down. As you then go down, you're going to kind of feel some bumps. Just kind of let the steering do what it wants to do. You don't need to fight it too hard.
We'll take you through.
Yeah. And then it'll when you start to level out, that's when you want to start pumping your brakes. Do not just grab your brake as you're going down here. You will ruin it for the people behind you, and you will not help yourself out. If you're not comfortable pumping the brakes, just ride it out. Nothing's going to happen. I have ghosted sleds down here. I've had clients who are so scared of it, I've come up to the edge and just pushed the snowmobile off.
And they walk
And
down.
it just goes
And,
like
it
this.
just follows it down.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a roller coaster. It's a
challenge.
lot of fun.
It's like going down a water slide.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you get to the bottom, I'm going to go last because obviously being at the top of the hill means I'm making it to cover you guys if anything does happen. Come to the 6 o'clock position on the lake, so the closest side. Basically what you'll do is you'll come down here, it'll end over on the left, make your way around to the right. Can you see where the big flat open area is?
Mm-hmm.
Stay on the kind of close side of that, just wait there, turn around with your phones and video the shenanigans.
Perfect.
Everybody happy with that?
So,
Who do you want to go first?
Perhaps I should
You go first.
start drone here.
Oh, if you've got a drone, yeah.
Throw your
If you guys are all
hands
happy,
down, boys.
if you guys are happy waiting for a minute,
I hope we can share some footage.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, you gotta upload that to the Dropbox. Give it to Navi. Is Navi your rep?
Yes.
Silent.
Tall person.
Your body when they're showing you. Here's your backup.
Hold on.
Wait, the drone ready.
You gotta take it.
On these things, on these, way more reliable, way longer lasting, more economical, but heavier,
Yeah.
and a little bit less power.
Yeah, my buddies have 2 strokes with no starters just to keep it light. Bigger riser on here.
No, I like a small riser. So, if you have a small riser, spend the whole time with your arms like this, unless you're using your muscles. If you're out here, most of your weight, most of your fluid is on the toes, and those get tired. Muscles get tired both before.
Right.